Hello and welcome back to Songs of Syx to episode 4. The last one was kind of disjointed. My plan was to do crafting, and immediately I jumped into War and Peace, which jumps a few things past refinement and tutorial stage. Typical to the Fiend nature, I have to do things in a backwards way. We have New Rome here. As I mentioned, I am very lazy and I forgot to check these. I could easily go on the side here and check. I'll do that. Alright, I think I found the names. Even then, we're New Rome, so it doesn't matter. But Genoa, Cremona, Mediolania. Oh my god, Lanium. Jesus freaking Christ, you Romans. I actually am looking at a map. Neapolis. And we have Sardinia, the island of Sardinia. This is not the capital. This is the island of Sardinia. There is supposed to be another island here, which is a Corsica, and there's Sardinia, and then there's like cities on them, and then this, I believe, would be Syracuse. There should be like Lilybaeum over here if there was an actual. I know my stuff a little bit. I also have a map to help me out, but I know, like, this is the Bruti region here. And these are like the Romans. These are Northern Roman people. All these people connect together to make one Rome. And here we are, we've captured this region, and we were supposed to remove all other groups of beings that do not abide by our code of conduct here. As I mentioned, though, we kind of jumped into what we were doing in the last episode. I'm going to have those guys go besiege that. And we didn't cover like actual crafting, but I did kind of cover it in the refinement episode, so I'm going to consider that a double. As we move forward progressively, I'm just going to avoid things like that altogether, as I think they're pretty self-explanatory and they don't require entire episodes. I think that there's definitely a need to explain now where to go, and I've seen some commenters ask where to go. The next step I'm trying to get over here is there's a lot of stuff that needs to get stored straight away. We have way too much space that's just sitting and not being used. So we're going to have those guys grab that and start storing it up. You can see we have fish. Oh my god. Oh my good gravy. There's so much to do, but I'm going to get to organizing. I'm going to actually move my throne back, so that we have somewhere to store everything. We have a place to actually do like proper training, because this area over here, this needs to go. I think that this training ground is kind of inefficient. It's not inefficient, but it's just in a bad spot, and I need to actually organize this part of town a little bit better, get this throne removed. We have our services over here. You can see we have tons of corpses and stuff, but now we finally have a mass grave. They're gonna start getting put in that. You can see the services are quickly filling up. There's 41 available services. And we still have lots of people who are coming in to the city getting executed. So that is a problem you'll run into. And we also have slaves, so we could sell those when we get the chance, which is my goal. I don't want them in the city working. I prefer not to have them at all, but I have to make them in one way and then sell them in another, you know. But I'd say that the next stage, as we've just gotten metal, you can see we're doing pretty good on this. We need admin, because if we can get administration, we're very close. Then we can actually start to expand our regions and have them send everything to us, and we won't have to have this mine here or the stone mine or any of that stuff. And we can kind of just focus on building the city up as it is. And we can condense it down. We can condense everything down. So I might not even build the capital throne room yet, because I have to plan the city it's proper. And I think that this area here is like the perfect area for the city to go. So I'm going to spend a lot of time planning my large city blocks. These are small city blocks. I'd say this is a medium-sized city block zone. I need to make a very condensed large city block because administration is going to kill my population areas. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Jesus. 4 different kingdoms have declared war on us. The Roli, Elusu, Lanabra, and Naya. The Roli, bro. You're our neighbor. You're our bro. Jeez. We've got a lot of guys to contend with. Who's the other guy that declared war on me? Lanabra. That's Carthage here. Well, we've killed most of their armies. The only guy here who we haven't killed his army is this guy. And the second I get Paravane, I'm gonna fuck him up. See, that's what I like to see, Throwley. They're gonna give me a peace treaty. For a bunch of money. I'll accept that. And if we go and look, that should make them very happy with us. Yeah. Thank you. That's all I needed, buddy. Everyone else has been giving me pretty bad ones. I'm just trying to build my dang admin building. Alright, we got our upgraded laboratories on the way. That is a very cheap one to get as humans and worth it every time. We're actually gonna get a tavern here. Alright, it looks like we've got a good start to a block here. We have a restaurant, we have a tavern, they've got food being made on both sides here. You can see they're making food, and they've got drinks ready for them. Got the janitor, the warehouse for the janitor, bathroom, warehouse for all the food and all the markets and stuff like that. Then we have the housing, the building that is being worked on in question. Then we have our services over here and the additional building to support that building. Now, all the math adding up, so that's 20, that's 27. That's about, 47 guys. 50 total if you count all of these here. So 50 right there, and then the rest, there's some spare services definitely over. So we'll have spare odd jobbers who could live or work in here for sure. And speaking of which, let's make sure these are for humans only. So this is a good block. If I'd like to copy or move ahead from this, I could. That's what I plan to do for this city at least, because rebuilding over and over the same block but in different ways doesn't really appeal to me, especially as humans. So I think we'll do something like that. And what happens to me is I typically will overbuild an area. So for example, I'll just keep building over and over and over. Too many admin buildings, and there's not enough housing, there's not enough services, and they struggle. They're not going to have access to full bath house services, but they'll have access to taverns, they'll have access to restaurants, speakers, stages, all that stuff, because it'll be in between them. So over here we'll have the extended services, or likely back here we'll have a big bathhouse and stuff like that. This is going to be the other admin block, so it'll be 2 or 3 admin blocks, that's it. Ideally, I'd like to remove these blocks. I've already begun the deconstruction for these zones over here. I took out the orchards. That was nice. It felt good to do. We're building in some new nurseries here, new human nurseries. We've got our fight pit, everything's still the same. So ideally, we'll remove this road and everything else off to the side, and all of these people will go back to living in the center of this main road here. We still have to remove this. We have a lot to do, but I feel like I've gotten far enough to explain to you guys what I'd like to cover for this 4th episode here. We're gonna assault these guys, take them over. Look at that. We don't even need to worry. We're just destroying everyone in our path. So we've conquered all of Rome. The whole Roman peninsula. I think I want this island. Having a knot. We're gonna go to Havanna Island there, get that. Build this up real quickly. So you can see this region has good stone and coal production. Also has some good fruit, but we're just gonna put it as coal. And Paravane here has good ore, so they're gonna be sending ore, and these guys are gonna be sending coal. And any region that has access to things like this, I will give them a nursery. You can see that gave them a boost to their workforce immediately. So I can put that stage in there. They're still kind of unhappy. Oh, these are the other races, doesn't matter. I'm looking at them like they matter. They don't matter. It's only the humans who matter. Because we're removing them all. And in case you're questioning, oh, look at that. We've got an enemy army coming at us. Alright, that's what you want to do, huh? We'll do this. We'll send a group over there, but really quickly I want to explain, since I removed all of the other groups from all of the other regions like this, the humans actually do get a boost to their population in certain areas. So 3.5k total population for this region. This is a big region though, so that's part of it. But that's for just the humans. And if I put in a nursery, oh I can't, that will help speed up the growth. So here we're gonna have, let's see, 912 with the growth here. And eventually once Paravane and Metalomania here, or Metalania, whatever you want to call it, gets up there, it's gonna be game over. And I gave up Genoa and Statualite because it just, there's no point. There's really no point. So he is coming to besiege Cremona, which is right here. Cremona is another one of those regions that will get to be a huge population, 3.27. So these two regions here are going to be massive. Let's actually let him come closer. Come on, buddy. You decided to come all the way over here, Elusive, to fight me. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the capital. I thought he was going to pull a little switcheroni on me. Alright, there we go. That's 1.3. 1.95. He's got 2,700. Alright, let's fight him. Yep, figures. He doesn't want none of it. Where did he go? Did I kill him? Should have read that message. I think I killed him completely. Whatever. We're big baller status. It doesn't matter. We make good money anyways, even if we don't. We can just keep killing them over and over and over. And we've got these guys here. I do want to send a trooper there and then make like little vassal states. They're gonna be owned by me. But as I was commenting, here we go. This is what you have to do in order to build your first building. First thing you want to do is build the city hall. Then, if you can, get a well. The well is easier and a little better for you as it gives health and it boosts your growth. Then this one, land clearance. This one will help you get your population up there. If this region is compatible, it will say their fertility here is 69. Nice. And 314 area. That's the size of the area. So if you look, this one's probably like 4 or 22. Yeah. So literally no space whatsoever. 314. That is plenty of space for people to live. And you can see the proximity. It's pretty close to us. So we'll get access to it very quickly. These are daily imports. This will send daily production to you. So we have 88 ore coming in daily. That's why I removed my mine from the city. And the third thing you always want to try to get is the stands here. But as you can see, they're not really worried. They're not really unhappy because they're our primary group of people. So I can get rid of that and actually get back a little bit of admin points. Being one race or monoracial actually helps you out in the long run when it comes to this stuff. So you can put that in there. You'll see the target population is 5,000 with the nursery. Oh my goodness. This region is going to get huge. But I'm going to leave you guys there, as I think I want to cut this one up really nicely and short, because the last couple episodes have been really long. And I know people who want to watch tutorials do not want to watch a long video. So what the plan is for the next couple episodes, or the next series is, or not series, part of the series, sorry. We're going to remove a lot of these buildings, and put it all over here. We'd really like to get our city condensed, as I was mentioning. So cutting all of these trees down, it's going to happen, cut everything down. We're going to try to have a lot of our refining and crafting buildings over here. We'll have all of our buildings like this and services in here. We need to build an area like this for the laboratories. So we're going to build an area, copy all of this, put it over here, and then put a laboratory on the side. And do that like 2 or 3 times. These blocks may get kind of like samey, but like I said, there's a goal for this ultimately, to have food stalls access perfect. If you look at their services, they should have very good access to markets and food stalls. And the only reason why it's not maxed is because they're not upgraded. And we need to get clay coming in here so we can start making pottery. One of these regions will have better clay production than the others, and that's the goal. We're going to try to capture one and take them over. We have 3 people at war with us, and I'll probably copy. No, I can't. Ocean Man loves to do his little like 3 or 4 people at war with me. I love him though. He's a great dude. Go check his channel out. He's got a very different style of videos than me. They're very snappy. They're very witty. So go check out his channel. He is a good pal of mine. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.